The calendar reads 2026. It is Week 18. Final week of the regular season. Every game on the schedule a division battle. This is one of the best. The Seahawks and 49ers come your way next.
Ain't no other king when this rap thing makes siblings. Nothing for my children. They're disappearing. I'm in the city with a flag, we getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crack pulling up and on my truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from the show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a. I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it.
With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. What a way to wrap up this regular season. One of the best rivalries of the last quarter century. Seahawks and Niners are underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract with a fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
Mike, think over the years. The first couple years Purdy took over as the quarterback. Every time we'd introduce him, it'd be Mr. Irrelevant. He's on a low rookie contract. Is he the future of this 49er organization? And after this offseason, the contract they gave him, the answer is flat out yes. He is the future. They believe in him. They think him and Kyle Shanahan can take this team back to being the Super Bowl contender that prior to last year, they were in that mix year in and year out.
The first down throw was incomplete, and now 2nd and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up. What a great matchup here. The Seahawks, the Niners. Think about the last decade, the 2010s. This may have been as good a rivalry as the NFL had. So many important games. In that 2013 season, the NFC Championship game was a classic. Seahawks narrowly hanging on. They beat the Niners by 6. Richard Sherman, that incompletion at the end of the game that he forced on the pass to the end zone to Michael Crabtree. That just kind of continued on. Always an undertone. Good, respected teams, but tight battles when the Seahawks and the Niners share the field.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And he can't get away. They rallied him the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
3rd down. Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. Taken at the 19. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback. Sam Darnold from USC. He's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
To say last year changed the trajectory of Sam Darnold's career feels a little bit like an understatement, doesn't it, Mike? I mean, the year he had in Minnesota alongside head coach Kevin O'Connell by far was the best year of his career, and it's a big reason why Seattle paid him what they did to come in, replace Geno Smith as the starting quarterback. So now the question is, years ago under Kyle Shanahan, 1 year under Kevin O'Connell, can he now bring that to Seattle and have that same level of success and take them back to the playoffs?
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one, a gain of 18.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
By Cup, and they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play for Seattle. 36 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Now Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league. And it results in a negative play.
Here's Darnold again. That's complete. It's Jackson Smith and Jigba.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and goal. To throw again is Darnold. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Seattle. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
TD. Myers comes on now to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return. Niners heading out in their NFL rivalry-inspired uniforms for the faithful. That's the term the 49ers supporters used throughout the years, but if you look closely, you see faithful is written above the numbers on the front, and those numbers really stand out, a nod to the graphic style or font, if you will, that was used during that golden era of 49er football. On the give, it's McCaffrey. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Seahawks 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. He'll give to McCaffrey on the option. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
And the 49er, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The city just made a sweep. People diabetic. They mouth full of the
So after 1, it's the Seahawks with the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
2nd and 10. To throw, Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, here comes White. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Connects with Kupp on the slant. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And this is 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. 49ers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
At the 50-yard line.
Kittle is the man in motion. 2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. To throw once more, it's Purdy. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. Still going, and he will score. George Kittle, touchdown, 49ers. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, a your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Seahawks 7. Eddie Pinheiro set
So
to
now,
kick
after
off.
the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard
The
line.
Seahawks take over.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to make his way out of bounds. That did not work his plan. Good size loss to take on 1st down.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter.
And this is 3rd down.
3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Niners offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this 1st half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
And we all like to see Tigo. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low. If you want this dude, now take it to the floor.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Over the middle to Kittle. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
yards at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll find his man, that's Kendrick Bourne. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll throw again with Purdy. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here's Purdy again. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing again is Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
Purdy gonna put it up again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the 2nd half is about to get underway. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes the All-Pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Seahawks offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll go play action with Darnold. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Darnold to throw on second down. He'll get this complete to Walker. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher.
Still 3rd down.
So, from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. Darnold. Got a man, that's Warner, the tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 32
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
It's a gain of 32. And the Seahawks first down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Niners' 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Seattle.
It's a gain of 7.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Here's a handoff to Walker. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. That one, take it in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Seattle. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it, and the Seahawks will tie things up. We are all even at 14. all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
3rd and 10. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
To return, it's Shaheed. He's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Well, Seahawks offense and Cooper Kupp heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the 1st down.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He'll get this out wide. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The 3rd quarter has come to an end. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
The Niners offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And mark him down up beyond the 30. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 1. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Niners first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. Man in motion here is Jennings. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, gets them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. The 49ers out to punt this one. Important punt here in this tie game late. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
That sack almost became a game-altering play now for this defense. Now, while it didn't exactly happen, they're at the point now where if they can force a punt, think about the field position they'll be able to give their offense when they take the field.
Now, on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll take a shot downfield, looking for Cup. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have a Niners first down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
That's such a deflating feeling for a defense here on 3rd and short. They've got great coverage, but they don't account for the quarterback picking it up with his legs. It's exactly what he's able to do here on the scramble. Fresh set of downs.
And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic first down.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left. Now McCaffrey. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. On the run, McCaffrey. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain. Timeout, Seahawks. That is their second. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard is going to help the field goal kicker right now. A lot riding on this play. Tie game, final minute, 3rd down. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there, but that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he's going to be out of bounds. It stops the clock. They're continuing to get closer toward a potential game-winning field goal try.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
McCaffrey. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Offside. Defense.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here comes White. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So now, Darnold and the Seahawks down 21-14, a little over 30 seconds remain. Got to go the full 75 yards here and time a huge factor as they begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play It's 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
So, a win here for the 49ers. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.